Hello, welcome back to Rainbow Fish. As you can see, I'm currently in the farm on my island, and as you might have picked up on, whenever I'm revisiting an old build, it's probably because I'm about to destroy it. I just feel like my farm isn't fitting in with the rest of my island, so I want to make it a little bit more tropical, which I've been doing with some other areas of my island as well. Before I do that though, I thought it would be fun to do some simple farm design ideas for different themes. They're going to be kind of simple and easy, but hopefully you can get a little bit of inspiration from them no matter what kind of theme or island that you're going for. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I usually mention it in the outro, but I feel like that's when people are clicking off the video. So I'll just put it in here. Please like, please subscribe. We're only about 20 subscribers away from 1,000, which is crazy. So if you'd like to say you were in the first 1,000, go ahead and subscribe now, because hopefully you won't be able to say that for too much longer. I'm just going to take all this down really quick. There is a full video of this farm build, which I will link below if you're interested. So I'm not really a proponent of limiting yourself with a theme. I will always be supportive of doing whatever you want, whatever kind of island you have. But themes can be a great jumping off point for inspiration and design. So I have 5 different themes to go through before our 6th and final theme that I'll be leaving it on, which will be tropical. First up, we have just a natural or rustic farm, a little more traditional with lots of browns and the classic farm items like the silo and the hay bed. This could easily go more towards like cottagecore side of things with some cute custom designs like the daisy path or some log or mushroom furniture. I have tomatoes, carrots, and pumpkins, but if you wanted to keep it like very monochromatic, you could just do potatoes, wheat, and sugarcane just to kind of take out the bright colors. But like I said, very simple, traditional, uses all of the kind of typical farm items that you'd think of. Next, I've done a red themed farm, so I've made a red barn with the storefronts and the gazebo, and I only have tomatoes out here. You could do a monochrome farm with a couple different colors. The storefront and silo also come in green, so if you wanted to do like a green theme, you could just do sugarcane and green pumpkins. And then you could also do, like if you wanted to do yellow and orange, you probably could. I think the storefront comes in yellow. You could do carrots and yellow pumpkins. And then the tractor comes in a bunch of different colors too, I think. I was only worried with the front view of this barn, but you can do the storefronts kind of in a better way than I did so that it looks a little bit better from the sides too, and kind of the illusion, the building illusion kind of continues. I was kind of surprised that this simple wooden fence didn't come in red. That was sort of disappointing. Next, we have a pastel farm, and I think with a pastel or fairycore island, a traditional farm might not fit in. So what I did was just kind of sprinkle some wheat along this path and just decorate with white and pink flowers and some other pinky pastel things. This one's definitely like style over substance or style over utility, because if you're still at a point in the game where you're harvesting all your veggies every day and selling them, this might not make sense. But if you're like me and the farm is purely for show, a setup like this could work for you. Next, we have a little kidcore farm. So I have a lot of the traditional farm items in here, but I focus on bright colors, of course, and have lots of different heights to make it more full and like appealing to the eye. I think that's kind of part of kidcore as well. I don't know. I feel like kidcore is somehow closest to like the style that I like on my island because it's lots of bright colors. I like it nice and full. But I'm not a big fan of like just the primary colors like I feel like a lot of kidcore islands have. I need a lot of purple and pink and green as well. I also alternated a light and dark dirt to kind of just make different squares, patterns for the crops, because I think there's just something about having like each one individual and just look very sort of broken up. Just kind of makes it look, I don't know, just more fun. Next, we have a solution to wanting a farm on a more urban or city style island. I made a little community garden with some dirt pathing and cement sidewalk custom designs. I kind of threw together the buildings on either side to try to give like the illusion of like an alleyway or a tiny park or like an empty lot between buildings. Obviously they're not perfect, so You can tell this is like definitely not my strong suit. Like I said, I mean, I know that these are all kind of like simple ideas, but this one's really simple. You can see I dropped some flower seeds, and I have the little starter plant pots and a shovel to kind of give it more of like an in progress look, like somebody's actively working on this little community garden. I know that there's lots of opportunity for more stuff here, especially with custom designs. I'm sure you could find a cement custom design that has some chalk variations. So there's some plain ones and some with like chalk drawings on them, and I bet that would look really good. So finally we have a tropical farm. This one's going to be my actual farm, so I don't know that I would call it a simple design idea, but let's take a look. So you can see that I have the crops kind of scattered. Like I mentioned before, I'm not harvesting crops daily for bells or anything. I'm kind of past that point in the game. This farm's purely just for looks. So I acknowledge that placement is completely impractical, and I'm not suggesting this style for you if you are just starting out the game and like you need to sell crops for the money. I've used my custom path, which I'll put in the description below, and just kind of peppered in flowers and crops and glowing moss, and then a couple little farm items, like have the hay bed, the bags, the turnip barrels over here. I didn't want to build up the terraforming here too much because I really like this view of the lighthouse keeper's house. I was thinking about maybe filling some of his little field with wheat fields too, kind of make it look even more overgrown. So that's kind of most of it. Even though the coffee farm that I built during Vlogmas doesn't really fit the tropical theme, I'm still loving it, so it's staying. If you come around here behind it and kind of over to the right, you get the last of the farm stuff, and you can see we're kind of moving behind the museum garden, as you can guess by this lovely statue. Then over here is my little land bridge that looks over the wind field that I made. I originally did poppies, but I switched them out because I didn't like the red and blue as much. And then on the right side, we have this little glowing cave area, which I don't know if I have put that in a video yet, so that's there if you're interested. And that section is like one of the main reasons I'm conflicted as to what time to like do my final tour and save my dream address in, because I think it would look cooler at night. So there you have 6 different farms for 6 different themes. 7, I guess, if you include the one I had originally. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. We're only, like I said, about 20 away from 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. If you want to keep up with me elsewhere on the internet, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Pocket of Fish. And until next time, I'll see you later.